second episode of getting ready for the big adventure. We just wanted to take a break out of our busy days following up to our big move and kind of explain some of the things that we've been doing to get ready. One thing is we bought quite a few different books in order to kind of read and think about different things that we're going to be facing as we do this adventure. Any books you want to talk about personally?
Well, I kind of already talked about this one called Voyaging with Kids, which I think is a really great book. If you're going to be traveling with kids, it just talks about a lot of different aspects of sailing with kids and how to make that work. So that one is like really good. And then I got one on the Bahamas because we're going to be, after we get more familiar with sailing, we will be headed towards the Bahamas. That's one of the destinations we want to hit. And so I just kind of started reading up on it, and that way, I can make some mental notes on where we want to go and what we want to do. Also, some of the logistics. This book, Fedora's Travel Bahamas, has a lot of good information in it. Things you might need and costs of different things. So that's really helpful. And then lately, last week I got the Boat Galley Cookbook because I'm wanting to, start getting some cookware and stuff for the boat. We're waiting until we get to Florida and on the boat before we really, buy items for the boat. But I just wanted to start reading this, and that way I can have a better idea of what I might need. And also this has like a bunch of great recipes, so I haven't gotten very far into it, but definitely good information. Also information about provisioning, things to think about when cooking on a boat. One thing it's kind of concerning me now is the safety of cooking on a boat, so I want to make sure that I have everything I need to cook safely and not have like a pot of boiling water fall over in my kitchen, especially having kids. So yeah.
Yeah, so she's been going through all of that stuff, trying to figure out the ins and outs of cooking, all the things that we've watched and seen. It seems to be a little bit more difficult when underway, so we're trying to eliminate any of those factors. One of the books that I found in doing this process is The Essentials of Living Aboard a Boat. This, I think, is a must for anybody thinking about being a live aboard or doing a live aboard lifestyle. If you've never been on a boat or you've never been around them, this goes from the beginning of the basics all the way through the whole process of what to expect for different things. I found it very interesting. I did get the book halfway through the process though, which I wish I would have got it in the very beginning because I had a lot of good information that I had to do a crash course on and figure out myself as far as buying a boat and different things during that process. So I do recommend this to any beginner looking to do this lifestyle. Get this book, read this book before you decide to do it. It has a lot of good information in the beginning for you to make good decisions and go through the decision process of buying a boat and stuff like that. The other book that is a really cool book, and a lot of the videos had shown this book, but the Don Casey's complete illustration sailboat maintenance manual. This thing is really cool because anything that you have going on, it has a little index or a section that you can go to and kind of troubleshoot some of the systems that you have on your boat of certain areas with issues. And then it walks you through on how to fix it. I bought it so I could have it because of all the videos, a lot of videos that we watch and pay attention to have recommended it. And their recommendations are great, and that's why I took advantage and bought the book. I think it's a must to have if you're going to do a live aboard sailboat, even just own a sailboat itself. It's a must. Also, upon other recommendations, I went ahead and bought the Boat Owner's Mechanical Electrical Manual. The reason why I bought this one is we have solar system on our vessel with a wind generator, and it's really important for our solar system. I've never really dealt with solar, so it was important for me to kind of get something that would talk me through all the electrical portion of the mechanics. so if we do have an issue with that, we'll be able to resolve it and continue on with our solar, because it's going to be our lifeline for a majority of the things, making sure our fridge and everything's going. We don't have a gen set installed into the boat yet. We've talked about it, but the expense over time just doesn't make sense right now. You know, later on maybe we might end up doing it, but right now we have a little portable generator, a little Honda portable generator that we'll use in case we have to do topping out the batteries or anything like that. But we're hoping that our solar system that we have with the solar and the wind generator will be sufficient enough to top off the batteries and to run our basic stuff, our lights and charging our computers and stuff like that. So also part of the process of getting ready, we've been doing yard sales after yard sale after yard sale. How many have you done so far?
I think I've had like 4 yard sales in the last couple months. That, and then I've listed some things, some larger items online. Some of the people that are coming to my yard sales are asking what else I'm selling. So I started talking about furniture, and I've taken a couple people through the house and they've put down payments on furniture. So it's kind of just crazy how you open up that door and people just, you know, want to buy stuff. So we're just trying to make some good deals. You know, I'm not trying to get crazy amounts for my furniture. You know, it is obviously used and we do want to get rid of it. So I'm just kind of making some good deals where we're making some money that's going to help us, you know, get to Florida and with the small move that we're doing. But we're making sure that we're getting rid of everything.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know where we're at right now, we live currently in Texas, South Texas. And with that in mind, while she's doing the yard sales, it's about 90 degrees out with 80 to 90% humidity index. So if you've never been to the South, it is hot and miserable for her.
And this is September and October that I'm doing the yard sales, and I'm just outside sweating. That's the worst part of doing the yard sales. I don't mind dealing with people, but it's just the heat and and then what else have we been doing? Going through stuff.
Going through stuff.
That's
Lots
another. That's why I couldn't just have one big yard sale, because it's like we had to, you know, put stuff out, try to sell it. Then I'd go through things, or we'd pull things down from the attic, or start looking in closets. I'd get more stuff. Start going through boxes that are in the garage, get more stuff. So it's been a real process. It hasn't really been super easy, simple. One yard sale, we're done. It's been a process of getting to where we are. We've pretty much have everything sold. Just a few furniture pieces. We're gonna have a donation. Salvation Army is coming tomorrow to pick up about 12, 13 boxes of stuff that I wasn't able to sell. So that'll be good. It'll just be donated. Some of it's clothes, some of it's household stuff, decorations, toys, stuff like that. So we'll be able to get rid of that. And
hopefully clear out the garage so we can start packing. We're going to be making the journey to Florida here shortly, and so it's coming down to the very end of it. So we're hoping you guys enjoy this episode of what we're doing and what we're trying to accomplish, and we hope that you guys tune in and subscribe to our channel. We're going to be trying to upload at least one video a week, if not more, once we figure it out. I'm still learning and trying to figure out the process. Sometimes my audio won't match up with my video just because of the way it imports. I'm trying to use 2 different programs to get it to line up perfectly. But you know, any recommendations you guys may have for video software, editing software, that would be great. We would love it. Any comments, anything you guys want to know about the process as well. There's a lot to go with it. That, you know, I've been learning over time. Like I said, that one book, if I would have had it in the beginning, would have helped me through the process a little bit better. But
The Essentials of Living Aboard a Boat.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of like as you started reading this, you're like,
this
would have been good to read.
Yeah, it would have been good to have that book prior, because it talks about the whole survey process and different things. And if you guys want to know more about the book before you buy it, leave a comment on our comment section and let me know, and I'll put together a little side video for you, or respond with some information about some of these books that I've read, also about the process itself, any comments or questions, how you can get into this kind of lifestyle or anything like that. Just anything that you guys want to know. We're an open book. We love to help people out and try to get them to do whatever they want to do. Whatever you want to do in life, it's there. Just do it, and that's what we're here for, is to hopefully do it, and show people how we've done it, and maybe you guys can do the same thing. Anyways, hope you like this episode, and thanks for tuning in. And
Deuces. Okay, I guess our garbage is gonna go out, and then we're gonna start a new garbage. Oh, why? Michael, I feel bad about landfills.
that's why we let people buy as much junk as they want to buy and just store it like we did and be stupid. I'd rather not put it into the landfill.
Yeah. So.
But, we can try to recycle as much as we can.
Oh yeah, I'm all about recycling. This is my Christmas box over here, but I actually have totes of Christmas stuff. What about your golf clubs, Michael?
We're selling them.
I know, but how are you gonna? What's your price?
I think we paid like $200 for the set.
Okay, they're kind of looking a little bit
Dirty. That's because they're used.
And then, is there somebody, someplace that can do something with the computer?
Yeah, we could do a recycling for it.
So we have quite a few extension
Yeah,
cords.
keep those, I guess.
And what are these? Oh, clips. That's funny. You wouldn't put Christmas lights on a boat, would you?
You could if you're staying in a marina.
Right.
But then you gotta worry about all the power and the water. And
Did you want to get rid of this extension cord with it?
yeah, you could just sell the whole thing, I guess. Sell the whole tote as one.
Yeah. You think somebody's gonna buy this?
Doubtful. Just like my snowboards. Who's gonna buy snowboards in Texas where it's hot and miserable?
Yeah.
Hot in the summer, cold and miserable in the winter, with no snow.
Well, would you just take it to Florida, put it in the storage, and then if we go to Idaho, we could take it with us? But not that we need it, but I guess you know what though? We had them in Idaho.
Yeah, but I always